At the end of last episode, I talked about updating the sliders before we got any further into this year and using Madden 10's updated sliders. And I did update some things. Run blocking I had too high according to those sliders, so that was updated. I think interceptions was dropped as well, and pass defense reaction time from what we've been playing with in the first couple episodes of this season. For the CPU skill, I'm not using Madden 10 sliders, just because they nerfed the CPU even more, which I didn't really feel like was needed. They had pass blocking really low and run blocking as well. I feel like the blocking, it's been good, but obviously I think it's been fine. So I don't know. We're going to be straying off the path a little bit from that. I also had some penalty sliders that weren't right, and so I've updated those. But we'll see if those updated sliders play much of an impact. I want to face the Colts in this episode, I think. Get a look at Anthony Richardson in the game, who has gotten up to superstar development. But of course, we have this home game against the Seahawks prior to that matchup. And I think with this team, top 10 in rushing. And run inside makes sense there. In terms of what we want to do against them, they are not great at defending the pass. So we'll do that. And this will be our game plan versus the Seahawks. Let's see how it goes for us. Still, of course, have not picked up our first loss of the season. Starting off red hot this year. And I know I said that we had like the number 2 offense and the number 28 defense. I don't know if we just need to lower quarters again. We're running like a good amount of plays, but our defense is not 28th in the league. Our defense has been playing lockdown. But our offense being a number 2 also kind of makes sense. But our offense has been killing it. I guess we're just allowing a lot of garbage time yards, which are making our defense look maybe worse than it actually has been. But I don't know. I like replicating, kind of having somewhere around the number of players that are running real life football, and that's kind of what we have with these quarters. And so I think we'll keep it for now, but I'm open to maybe shortening the games at some point in the series if it becomes a major problem. Had a lot of home games to start this year, so means we're going to have a lot of road games on the back half. Let's go ahead and kick this episode off against the Seattle Seahawks. Seahawks on the board first, but we respond with 7, holding Seattle to field goals here, but they do get that touchdown. Been a back and forth game here. We have a 7-point lead entering the 4th. The Seahawks tie it up. And it looks like we are extending our win streak once again. Now an 8-game win streak dating back to last season. This team's unlocked the formula and it's been working out quite well for us. 27-20 is the final score today. And we held the lead for most of this ball game. The Seahawks did come back and tie things up late, but we took the lead right back. 20 of 28 for 240 and 2 touchdowns. We had 13 for 47 on the ground. Kershaw had 4 carries. Bullocks led us in receptions. Odom led us in yards with a touchdown. Campbell had a touchdown of his own. I feel like he's been a lot better here in season 2. Michael Jackson, the football player, with the sack allowed. Keontae Simmons led us in tackles, all of his solo today. TFLs from Murphy, who I don't know why he's playing. It's the biggest mystery. I'll show you guys actually why it's such a mystery why he's playing. He's in our base 3-4 package, and I don't know why. Sack and a half for Cowan, for Randall, one for Clark, Lambert, and Gaffney. So everybody got in the mix sacks-wise today. No deflections. We did force 2 fumbles, though, with Simmons and Vincent. And there you have it. Kind of an all-around good performance from the team. The turnovers seemed to be what really was the difference. So there was a couple times where we got some short fields and we capitalized on it, which is exactly what you want to do. But before we hop into this game, I'm just going to show you. It's right. We do formation subs, defense, 3-4. This is who I want to be playing on a 3-4. If you look at these 3 defensive linemen, it's 99, which is Gaffney. It's 95, which is Owens, and it's 94, which is Earl Clark. But when we actually play 3-4, and it's the same for all of these, 99, 95, 94, 99, 95, 94. So according to this, the 3-4 should be those 3 players up front, and that's exactly what I want to be. We run the 3-4 in the game, and it's 95, 97, 94, and Gaffney just gets taken out of the formation. I don't want that to happen, but for some reason, the game, like, what if let's try something here. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, if I was to go, let's just try something. Let's like make that this, make that this, make that this. And if we just switch 94 and 99, it'll actually work. I'm going to do that for all of these. Hopefully that will. Why did that not work? It really did nothing. Do this. Bada bing, bada boom. A little bit of tedious work here, but I think it will be good for us. If we actually make a formation sub, because there were no technical formation subs, it was just the base stuff, but it just wasn't actually working. And let's see if in this game, all of a sudden, our 3-4 is actually the right formation. I hope it is. But now we've got the Colts. Let's take a look at this team before we face off against them. Colts have Jonathan Taylor at running back, and he's a 94 overall. He's a tough man to stop. This might be one of those games that makes me wish that I did nerf the CPU blocking, because blocking for him, he's got Quentin Nelson, the superstar as well, who's just a beast, especially in the run game with that 97 strength, puller elite, nasty street, and secure protection. Let's look at Jonathan Taylor's abilities. Armbar, jukebox, and closer. Closer doesn't make sense. We'll give him a bruiser. Yeah, there you go. Just made him a little bit more powerful in a game against us, which is sick. Another offensive player here in Michael Pittman. A good contested guy with 97 spec catching traffic. He's just a really good hands. Route running is okay. More underneath, it's better, but it's not great. And then DeForest Buckner is their best defensive player at 85 overall. Can really do it all. More of a finesse rusher and a run stuffer, but he's got El Toro, which is interesting when his finesse moves is his best stuff, but he does have inside stuff, which we know is an ability that can absolutely wreck football games, so we'll have to be aware of that. And then at quarterback, the reason I wanted to play the Colts was Anthony Richardson, who's just a beast. 97 throw power. Accuracies, you could see some inaccurate throws at times, but has excellent speed as well, excellent size. His abilities are bulldozer and tight out, so we got to watch out for those tight end plays. Tight ends have burned us in the past. A lot of our man coverage routes have Dakota Rich man coverage against tight ends, and that is kind of the weak link in our defense, and so it gets targeted a lot, and might be even more so in this game. So let's go ahead now and talk weekly strategy. Jonathan Taylor probably figures to be Number 2 in rushing. He still has attempted more inside runs than outside runs, so we'll do inside. And then we probably need a boost in the run game. I just like running because the pass, like the negatives in the pass game, I just don't like very much. And so I'll do these. You know, we'll skip the mini games today. It's fine for the sake of this episode. And everyone's pretty much superstar. I think Bullocks is the only guy with star dev in that whole. So I don't think anybody would really get a dev up. Well, we do miss out on the opportunity, of course, to get Bullocks a dev up. Got Crisis in Confidence. I wonder who this is going to be for. Who feels like they're not as involved as they want to be? Campbell, brother, you're just as... No. There's no INT. He's been way better than he was last year. If anything, I thought it was going to be Odom because his production seems to be going down a little bit. But yeah, get out of here with that crap. You are being utilized perfectly, brother. All right, here with Gaffney, I think maybe we pump one into run stopper here. See if we can get a couple of blocks in, and we do, along with a strength, which is now up to 96. Which is looking really nice. And Gaffney got replaced. His position replaced. He was not the best offensive lineman for us, I'd say. But he's a really solid for a backup for sure. You'll take that all day long. Let's go ahead and play these Indianapolis Colts. Lucas Oil Stadium. I believe that's still the home of the Colts, right? I know it has been. I don't know if they recently rebranded, but JT coming off a 100-yard game. This is the first time we've hopped into a game on the road this year, so we'll see if the success can continue now that the fan base is a little more hostile towards us rather than supporting us. I don't imagine it'll play that big of a factor, though. I think we'll still be just fine doing what we do best. Tyson Goen has been much better here in year 2. Cut down on the turnovers a ton. The accuracy's been way better. 11 touchdowns to 1 pick, 1,300 yards. Completing 10 out of 13 passes. He's been a really good quarterback. 2nd and 5. Cohen stepping up. He gets flipped in the air. I was 100% sure that I got off the right trigger before tapping X. And I know you don't get like slides until you get a certain awareness threshold, but I definitely was not trying to full on dive. We were lucky that was not a fumble. Full back in the game for 1st and 10. Cohen on the move. What a dot downfield. Poor accuracy. That was like literally the best throw you could possibly have there. 3rd and long. That is somehow caught. Monk just ran the route for Odom, yet somehow the ball finds Doug Odom's hands. We've had some luck here to start this game. I'll just say that. 2nd and 7. Going to the back of the end zone for Odom. It's out of bounds. Come on. That was an easy touchdown. Is this a play we can challenge? We're on offense, so we can slow it down. Make sure we have time to get a second look here. Yeah, way out of bounds. 3rd and 7. To Odom. Short of the sticks. Had the touchdown the previous play. Sold on it. Tried to get Odom some catch and run yardage, but the defense was sound by Indianapolis. We are settling for 3 here inside the red zone. And I just barely realized this. Gaffney has been revealed as a superstar development player. I mean, I saw it in the training screen, but it didn't like register in my mind. So our entire defensive line right there had abilities. How nuts is that? That's our dev trait luck in this series on the defensive side in particular. Look at all these. Our entire front seven right now has abilities. That's crazy. And Jonathan Taylor just destroyed Stewart there. The game still put in 97 on the 3-4. What do I need to do to get the right people in on the 3-4? What do I need to do, man? It's ridiculous. Taylor, just absolute incredible blocking. Like I said, if there's any team that's going to make me wish that we nerf the CPU blocking, it's going to be this one. And so far, they're making me wish it. Bunch formation on the right. And Richardson just right into the Cowan sack. Got free off the swim move, and Richardson ran right into him. We're going to force a field goal here by Indianapolis. They're going to try to tie this game up, and they will do so successfully. Second time this game already that we've missed Odom on what would have been a massive play. Second down. Bullocks clears underneath. Fights his way forward to the 42-yard line. Once again, a crossing pattern underneath gets us a first down. I might take inside stuff out of the game. It's ridiculously stupid, dude. Cohen, he's got plenty of space on the perimeter. Gets shoved out of bounds, but he's got 32 yards of rushing. 2nd and 8. Kershaw, he gets some blocking. Weaves his way to the 6. Second and goal, Cohen. Can't even throw it away. 3rd and goal. Taking that one-on-one shot. Another red zone stop for the Colts. Jonathan Taylor, the blocking was perfect. Another 15 yards before he was even touched. Lovely. Give to the outside to Jonathan Taylor again. This time we actually stop it up. Nice job by Stewart making the one-on-one tackle. 3rd and 4. That's just caught by number 6. I have no idea who that is. Arnott in coverage. Woodard. Taylor gets stopped behind the line. Lambert and Gaffney combine. Taylor, once again, nothing doing there. This time Arnott. 3rd and 11. Richardson. He's got all the space in the world, dude. Gets past one guy. My gosh. All the way down to the 9. That is gonna be just past Stewart for the touchdown. Did my best to blow it up, but the blocking was good. That's the first touchdown of this game, and the Colts will take the lead halfway through here this second quarter. 10-6 the score. First down. That's wide open is Campbell on the slant route. Up to the 47, and he's down with injury. Second time today. He got injured on the kickoff return, which is stupid. 1st and 10. That is caught by Williams in stride. Making the Colts pay for their double A gap blitz look. Madden claims that they made an ability for them not to mess with your depth chart, but they still mess with it all the time. All the time, dude. It's so annoying. What I mean by don't mess with my depth chart is don't freaking touch my depth chart, dude. Now I'm getting sacked. Why I have to put Fowler in his side into like 8 times in a season? What is up with this? What is up with this? I don't want to call this play. Why is 3rd and long just awful in these playbooks in this game, dude. It's crazy. Cohen, that's pretty close. Is that worth going for it here? 10-9 doesn't really do anything for me. I'm going for it. Coach suggestion is to go for it. We're going to do it. We're not running because inside stuff is literally the stupidest ability in the game. It needs to be removed. We're just going to run it with Cohen again. Dude, get out of my way, Alford. God. If I would have fumbled there because Alford bumped me, I would have been so pissed. Wide open is Alford. Trucks past one guy, trying to get in, but it'll be just short. Down to the 1, 1st and goal. There's a light box I might run. We will. And Buckner almost blew that play up again, but instead we get the rushing touchdown. We answered the Colts touchdown with one of our own. It was not the cleanest of drives. Had some negative plays mixed in there. But at the end, we got the touchdown and we got the lead back. Colts still have plenty of time, though, to respond with 1:52 left in the half. I have our now spy, Richardson, here. And that's a nice pass rush there by Bobby Lambert. 3rd and 10. They give us to Taylor. Cowan with the stop. We're calling timeout. But we got a chance to extend now our lead after a great defensive possession. 1st down. Downfield for Bullocks. He makes the catch. A dot by Cohen. And it puts us in a good spot to score on this drive. Rolling out. Throwing again downfield to Bullocks. And again there's a catch. And now we're down to the 12. 200 first half passing yards for Tyson Cohen. Bullock's 3rd catch today. They've been big ones from the 12. Kershaw gets a nice block. Can't quite get to the edge. We're going to call a timeout here. We're at the 1. 42 seconds and a timeout at the 1 yard line. From the 1. Give it to the fullback. Breaks 1 tackle, and he gets across the goal line. That's a touchdown. London Black Knights via Lucas Fowler. Got touched about at the 4 yard line and just battled his way in. Wasn't going down easy. No booth review. Looks like he did indeed cross. And so London, now with 40 seconds left, takes a 2-score lead. Very short 3rd down attempt for Indianapolis here. It's going to be a throw on the run and almost picked off by Simmons. But instead we're going to force the punt and we'll just take a knee, so that's going to end this 1st half. That is Arnaud in the backfield. Loss of 2. What a play. 3rd and 7 here for Indianapolis. They've moved the chains once on this drive. Not going to do it again. Vincent broke on the ball perfectly and forced the incompletion. We've got 3rd and 11. Wanting to avoid the 3 and out to start the half. And I'm going to throw a pick. Thought 84 would have... Like, Leonard was flat on his feet. I thought there'd be a little bit more momentum to get past him. And maybe there would be if I waited a little longer. But I don't think I could have waited. The give is to Taylor. He's going to get a 1st down on that on the tackle, but that's a wheel route to Jonathan Taylor, and they caught us with us covering with an edge rusher. That's a big play in the pass game. Easily the best pass play of the game for the Colts. Going deep to Taylor, but this time we actually had a corner on him. 2nd and 10. It gives to Taylor. Not going anywhere. Arnaud in pursuit, and then Randall with a nice contain. 3rd and 12. It's a screenplay, and it's blocked perfectly. It's going to be a 1st down First and goal at the 5. Second and goal. Need some push here. And nice job by Bobby Lambert squeezing Anthony Richardson there. That is... Come on, Cowan! He did get to him before he crossed the goal line. I thought for sure Richardson got it. They're going for it. What do we do here? I think you go 4-4. Can we get the stop? They need less than half of a yard. It is quickly to Pittman, and it's incomplete. Let's go. We have less than half of a yard, and we have a guy with inside stuff, which is extremely worrying. Just can't let Buckner blow this play up. And we get a few yards. That's all we needed right there. 7 rushes for 5 yards. That's what inside stuff does to you. Second down. Bullocks holds on. What a catch. Through the contact, and we got a first down at the 11. Once again to Bullocks. He's been getting a lot of run here after the Campbell injury, and then he's injured. You got to be shitting me, dude. Second and 4. Faking the give. Going deep. Stoudemire. Jukes past one guy. And he's down to the 19. A massive play for London. Injure our whole team. We don't care. We'll get what's ours, man. Last play of the 3rd. Cohen. Ah, Quiddy Pay with the dive. We've got Kershaw motioning out into an empty backfield. And just nobody got open there. Forced into a field goal attempt. Our red zone offense has been something today. And good has not been that something. But now the Colts will need 2 touchdowns here in this 4th quarter without us scoring anything for them to win. So I think we're in a pretty good spot. Richardson downfield. Oh, what a pass. Weber was right there. It needed to be right in the basket, and it was. Second and 10. Oh my gosh. I need to put a full-time spy on Richardson, man. Gonna have 100 yards today. For tonight, we've got Arnaud spy on Richardson. Feel like that's a good man to have spy. A fast quarterback, and Richardson. I don't know where he was throwing that ball, but it was not anywhere catchable. It's 4th and 8. Colts are gonna go for a field goal. There's still a lot of time in this 4th quarter, and we have not been able to run the ball. So I respect the decision in that sense, but 13-10, what does that really do for you? You just need a touchdown and a field goal now, but it's still a 2-possession game. They trust that they can stop us on the ground, and it's not a bad gamble. It's the stupidest ability in this video game. Come on, let's go. Williams with the catch downfield. Much needed first down. I don't know. 10 rushes for 1 yard because of this stupid ability, dude. Open downfield is Bonner. Leonard not fast enough to carry with him downfield. We got the first down on 3rd and 16. Third down just outside of the reach of Williams. And we're going to have to go for another field goal. But it's up and good. Dawson earning his paycheck today, I'll tell you that. That is picked off by Simmons. He just jebaited Anthony Richardson. I think if Richardson actually threw a good ball, though, he would have got it to Peoples-Jones. He just needed a lot more loft and another injury to this team. Madden is intent on just making this win hurt very badly. Alford. Finally, we get some freaking blocking. What it really was is finally DeForest Buckner didn't get instantly into the backfield without getting touched because of his superstar ability. Alford. Tried to set up a Odom block, but just couldn't without like objectively stopping, get Odom in position for that block. I mean, there's no superstar ability that should mean you're untouched. What is 75 doing? Oh my God. For what's going to be a win, this game has been annoying in various levels. That's picked up by Arnaud. Let's go. That's going to seal this game. Arnaud played pretty well. I'd say this was his best episode. Made a lot of single tackles. And of course, the game-sealing pick to end it all off. And we're going to be 6-0. Even with the updated sliders, it definitely... You felt it in the run blocking, but I can't tell how much of that, because pretty much every bad run was just DeForest Buckner with his ability. I don't know if there was a lot of bad runs that were forced by the updated sliders, so I don't know, man. We're just gonna super sim the rest of this because I'm not running the ball against this stupid this stupid inside stuff. I don't know if you guys have an opinion of whether we should just remove that ability, because it's too much. I think it's designed to work a certain way in the game, right? But because we've nerfed run blocking all the way down to 20, it just makes it like you can't run the ball. And I know we could have technically run like outside runs and stuff to counter it, but with our, I guess I could have just made our game plan focus run outside, because I had it as run inside, which means you get worse blocking on outside runs. So I don't know, it just felt like a lose-lose. Alford ended up getting some yards in the end. Bullocks was our leading receiver before he went down. Odom just 4 for 23. Tried to target him downfield a couple of times, and both times it just didn't work. Nance allowed a couple of sacks, though they were not really his fault. Arnaud and Cowan both had double-digit tackles today. Cowan 2 TFLs. Randall, Lambert, Gaffney, Stewart, and Arnaud as well. Sack for Cowan. A pick for Arnaud and Simmons. Our 2 first-round picks from year 1. Let's go. Deflection, and that's pretty much all she wrote. Didn't talk about the field goals, but of course we had a ton of field goals from Dawson. We bailed out our bad red zone offense. When you can't run the ball at all in the red zone, it makes red zone offense a little bit tougher. I'll just say that. But let's get through some upgrades here. Going to continue to try to make Tyler Nance a well-balanced player here. Starting to look pretty good. Did his ratings go down? I feel like they were a little bit better than this, but I could be capping. Probably am. I don't think there's any reason for his ratings to go down. I don't think he got injured. A lot of offensive linemen here. Which you love to see. I like our offensive line getting better. Now we've got our quarterback, who had no touchdowns or interceptions today. Probably should have had at least one of each, if we're being honest. One touchdown that we had in the bag that we totally missed, as well as one interception that I can remember, maybe even 2 that we got lucky that we didn't throw. Odom gonna go deep right here because we missed them a couple times deep today. To speed to 97. Nice. Speed demon Doug Odom. We got one long-term injury, and it is Dalton Bullocks with the broken thumb. He's going to be out for 4 weeks, which sucks. I'll have to update the depth chart now. I'm going to have Bonner start. And Ramsey's going to be third and second, as he should have been all along, but the game loves to not do what I ask it to here. It's going to be Lucas Fowler. Now, the last thing we're going to do in this episode is, I think, to get the personnel I want in the 3-4, here's what we're going to do. We're going to make... Earl Clark is basically a nose tackle that we haven't play an edge, right? So we're going to have him play the nose in this formation. I don't want Murphy. That's the guy that I... There we go. And then we're going to have Owens here. And I think this... Doing this for all of them should actually get the spots that I want correct. Theoretically. Obviously. Because I've tried multiple things to make it right, and it's just refuses to do what I want. And it always brings in number 97. Even though there's no situation where James Murphy, a 68 overall, should be playing over any of our starters, except for, you know, if they're tired or something. Yeah, sure, whatever. All right, here we go. We'll just have Earl Clark play nose tackle in the 3-4, and then we'll have Owens and Gaffney as the ends. And we'll see if that works next time. We don't run a ton of 3-4, but, I mean, we did today because the Colts run like 13 personnel all the time. So, in case you play another team like that, we got to be prepared for it, and I want to actually make sure that we have the right personnel in for 3-4. So we got a breakout chance for Cohen coming up in the next episode as we face off against the Rams and the Eagles. We play that whenever we play our division rivals. I think there's some debate for that, but us and the Cowboys undefeated in the division. That's all I've got for this episode. We'll be back soon with another, and I'll see you then.